Hello, Kipsters! It's Miss Groats. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to access and use FlipGrid, which is a video form of you answering and doing work that I would love for all of us to get to practice using. So how to get to FlipGrid? Well, there's two different ways. One of the ways that you can do this is by going to my Google Classroom. My Google Classroom code, let me project that real quick, is this right here. This is an L, so make sure when you type that in that you put that as an L. 7SL775J. That's my class code. In case you're not already on my Google Classroom, you can add it right there. So from my Google Classroom, you can click on the FlipGrid response and then it will take you there. It's going to have you log in with Google. One of the best things about being logged in with Google Classroom is that you just click on your account and it's going to take you in successfully. All right, so now we're on FlipGrid. I'm going to show you another way that you can get to FlipGrid. If you type in your browser flipgrid.com/kip, just kip. If you do that, it's going to take you to my page, and then you can do the same thing. You're going to log in with Google. I need you to use your school email. So your school email is at stu.kibsocal.org. I need you to use that one to be able to get in here. The end of the email is what gives you access. So only people who have this end of the email who are with KIP are able to go here. Okay, so this is another way that I can get here. Cool. So I just showed you two different ways to get to FlipGrid. There's different assignments that you can go to. So to see the different assignments, you're going to click on topics. So for topics, we can go to different posts. I'm going to be labeling these with the day that I want you to do them, but even if you're late to complete it, I'd rather have you turn it in than not do it at all. So if you have late work, go ahead and turn it in. Okay, on here, so there's a description. I'm going to give you a written description of the assignment. A cool feature about FlipGrid that I love is if you come down to this blue button right here, it's going to read it out loud to you. So I'll show you an example of what that looks like. There's a play button. I'm going to move my screen real quick. A green play button down here.
Press the green plus button below to make your video. Your job. You are a famous scientist.
Okay, and then there's some settings that you can use. You can make the voice go faster or slower. You can change the setting of what it is. And this is just to make sure that everyone's able to access it. You're able to change the way that the text appears. So you can change the size of the text. You can make it really big. You can make it really small depending on what you're on. You can have the spacing close together for words. You can spread it out by pressing these buttons as I say it. You can change the font if you like to read it. If you want to read it on different colors, you can do that too. And there's actually more that you can choose from. So there's a lot of flexibility on the way that you read those directions. Okay, and then another thing is you're able to make a video.
Hi kiddos, it's Miss Groats. So this is FlipGrid. It's a website where you get to...
On the video, you can do the immersive reader, which will take you to this. So what this is this is a, as I talk, it tries to make closed captions for what I'm doing.
You record your answers instead of writing them down or typing them on a Google Doc that I then grade, and you speak your answer instead. So what's cool about this is...
So the captions don't exactly line up perfectly, but what you are able to do is watch the video, and for the most part, it gets it right. This right here, the immersive reader, is the closed captions that it's recorded from what I've done. There's some other settings. You can play the video back slower if I talk too fast. You can even play it fast ×2. I do this all the time when I watch YouTube videos.
That we all still get to see each other's faces, which I think is really cool. I don't know about you all, but I miss everyone at school, so hopefully this helps.
So you can still hear the same thing that I'm saying. You can go full screen with it. You can make it smaller. There's a lot that you can do there. All right. So after you do that, it gives you an assignment. So I'm going to give you what I want you to do, and then down here there should be a place where there's a rubric that shows up. I'll make another video to show that. This giant green plus button, this is what you click to add your response. Now you're going to click on this giant green plus, and then it's going to ask you if it can use your camera. You're going to have to press allow on this. Let me make my video as I do it. So I'm pressing allow, and now my camera's on. And let me adjust it a bit so you can see better. Okay. Okay, cool. It's got most of it. All right, cool. So up in the corner right here is the time that you're able to record your response. So this is a up to 2-minute video. You don't have to go the full time, but that's the max that you can go. This shows you the topic that you're doing, so you're able to read about what you're going to be answering. Make sure that you do all of it. And then this right here, these are any notes if you want to make. I think that these show up in the video too, so you can add those as you do it. Let me type in there, whatever. And yeah. All right, cool. So over here, this is the board. You can use the board to color on here. You can make whatever you want, or actually make something. I'm gonna cross out of that and go back to it again. So if you want to make a video where like you're writing and that's part of your answer, you can go ahead and do that. Then there is text. You can add text to it. So I've been doing a lot of Science 2020 because it looks a little different this year. So you can go ahead and put that one in there. You can put whatever you want for your text. You can answer the question this way. There are filters that you can use, so you can choose whatever you would like with it. This one's very fun. And then stickers. Let's see if they have any science ones. Cool. So you can add stickers to it. Whatever it is, you can have fun with this. I want it to be something that's fun for you. Just make sure that you're answering the question. So coming over here to this book thing to make sure, hey, am I doing these things that it says in here, to make sure that I'm getting the full credit on my grade. So after you're done with that, then you record a response by pressing this record button. I'm going to do a fake one real quick. So we're recording, I answer the question, I do my thing, and then I press the pause button. So now I stopped it. Then I go to the next. When I go next, it's going to ask me to answer the question, cool. I do my thing, and then I get to watch it, and then I go next again, and then you get to take a selfie. And this is going to be like the headline for your video, so you can edit this as much as you want. Then you go to next again, and you can put your display name. I want you to keep your display name as your first name and the first letter of your last name. Title, so the video that I was doing, I was describing the speed of water molecules and how the example connects to weather. So you're able to come up with the title for your video, whatever you would like. Link optional. If you want to add a YouTube video that like helps explain this, or like an image that you drew and took a picture of, maybe for this video you could take a picture of the example that you set up with a cup of water and show that and label it. That's even better, and you can add that in there. So everything for this needs to be school appropriate, obviously, and then you submit your video. Alright, so once you did this, you can download your video or your selfie. If you download your video, it's only your own. You're able to share that with people who would like to. Okay, cool. So now I posted my answer, and I answered the question, and that's how you do one of these. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you have any questions. And my work phone is 619-800-3017. So just call me or text if you have any questions, and I can help you out. All right, bye.